So you should already have FreeCodeCamp account. We will start with curriculum and we will start with JavaScript. So yeah, we don't start with the HTML and CSS because they are not programming languages. Like very powerful, but not programming languages. So as you can see, I already done all the basic challenges, but now I redo and explain. So I recommend to everyone you can do like 2 or 3 times or even 5 times. Each time that you do the challenges, they don't show your previous solution by default. You can see what I mean. Okay, let's just start. Comment here. See, there's no solution here. Comment your JavaScript code. Comments are lines of code that JavaScript will intentionally ignore. Comments are a great way to leave notes to yourself and to other people who will later need to figure out what that code does. There are 2 ways to write comments in JavaScript. Okay, 2 backslash for one-liners, and slash star. So yeah, 2 slash star slash for multiple lines. So let's see. Try. What is the challenge? Try commenting one of each type of comments. Okay. Let's do it. Hey. Then hey you. Okay. Submit and go to the next challenges. Declare JavaScript variables. In computer science, data is everything. It is meaningful to computer. Okay. JavaScript provides 8 different data types, which are undefined, null, boolean, string, simple, big int, number, and object. For example, computer distinguish between numbers such as number 12 and strings such as quotation 12, quotation dog, 1, 2, 3 cats, which collections of characters. Computers can perform mathematical operation on a number but not on a string. Variables allow computers to store and manipulate data in a dynamic fashion. They do this by using a label to point to the data rather than using the data itself. Any of the 8 data types may be stored in a variable. Variables are similar to the x and y variables that you use in mathematics, which means they are simple name to represent the data we want to refer to. Computer variables differ from mathematical variables in that they can store different values at different times. Okay. Well, tell JavaScript to create or declare a variable by putting the keyword var in front of it. Like so, var our name. What is the challenge? Use the var keyword to create a variable called my name. So var my name. Run the test. we have to be careful. We must semicolon with last semicolon. Okay, submit and go. Storing values with assignment operator. In JavaScript, you can store a value in a variable with assignment operator. Like my variable, we put 5 to my variable. This is called number 5. This assigns the number value 5 to my variable. If there are any calculation to the right of the assignment operator, those are performed before the value is assigned to the variable on the left of the operation. So first we declare my var as a variable, then we put number 5 in it. So first this code create a variable named my var, then the code assign 5 to my var. Now if my var appears again in the code, the program will treat it as if it is 5. Assign the value 7 to the variable a. Okay, we have it, 7. Pretty easy, move on. Assigning the value of one variable to another. After a value is assigned to a variable using the assignment operator, you can assign the value of that variable to another variable using the assignment operator. So we have my var, we put 5 in it, and then we have my num, and then we could put whatever it is in the my var, which is 5, into my num. So now both of them are 5. The above declare my var variable with no value, then assign it to the value 5. Next to variable name my num is declared with no value, then the content of my var, which is 5, is assigned to the variable my num. Now my num also has the value of 5. Assign the content of a to the variable b. We have variable b, we want content of a. Okay. Initializing variables with the assignment operator. It is common to initialize a variable to an initial value in the same line as it is declared. So we do declaration and initialization at the same line. Yeah, okay. Create a new variable called my var. Okay, define a variable called a. Okay, initialize it to the value of 9. Oh, we did not define it first. Okay. Declare string variables. Previously you used the following code to declare a variable, but you can also declare a string variable like this. Okay, so create two new string variable called my first name, and my last name. Assign the first and okay, blah my last name. You can put your first name, last name. So let's move on. Let's see. Yep. Understanding uninitialized variables. When JavaScript variables are declared, they have an initial value of undefined. If you do a mathematical operation on undefined variable, your result will be nan, which means not a number. N-A-N, pronounced nan. So if you concatenate a string with an undefined variable, you will get a string with the type undefined. So initialize the three variables a, b, and c with 5, 10, and I am a, respectively, so that they will not be undefined. Okay, a will be 5, b will be 10, c will be a string I am a. Understanding case sensitivity in variables. In JavaScript, all variables and function names are case sensitive. This means that capitalization matters. Capital my var is not the same as my var or my var. It is possible to have multiple distinct variables with the same name but different casing. It is strongly recommended that for the sake of clarity you did not use this language feature. So do not do this, like my var, like at least in the same program. So best practices. Write variable names in a JavaScript in camel case. In camel case, multiple word variable names have the first word in lowercase and the first letter of each subsequent word in capitalized. Example. Okay, we can see examples here, what they mean by camel case. Modify the existing declaration and assignment so that the name use camel case. Do not create any new variables. So this is the first word, all should be. Okay, I think that's it. Proper camel case height. I think that's it. Okay, let's see. So let's double check here if there's something. Studily cover, okay, proper camel case, okay. Run a test, okay, should be defined and have a value. Oh, forgot the lowercase the r. Explore differences between the var and let keywords. One of the biggest problems with declaring variables with the var keyword is that you can easily overwrite variable declarations. So you can do James and then you can do Dave. This will be Dave. In the code above, the camper variable is originally declared as James and is then overwritten to be David. The the console then displayed the string David. In a small application, you might not run into this type of problem. But as the code base becomes larger, you might accidentally overwrite a variable that you do not intend it to. Because this behavior does not throw an error, searching for and fixing bug become more difficult. A keyword called let was introduced in ES6. A major update to JavaScript solved this potential issue with the var keyword. You will learn about other ES6 features in the later challenges. So if you replace var with let, the code above gives you an error. So let's update the code so it's only use let.